So previously, in our last video, we looked at the protons, the neutrons and the electrons in the structure of our atom. Today, we're going to have a look at how the electronic structure is involved in the chemistry and how we can use the periodic table to find that. So, I do this in a number of ways. So what I will do is I'll do the first way. Now the first one we have is with my rules. So, the first rule. The period number, or the number of rows, gives us our number of electron energy levels. Now, if I'm going to use an example, I'll use the example of phosphorus, P. Okay, phosphorus is in period 3. That means it has 1, 2, 3 energy levels. Our second rule. The group number, or the column, equals the number of electrons on the outside energy level. Now, the outside one is obviously quite obvious. It's the one on the outside. So, period was 3, 1, 2, 3 shells. Group is group 5. We can find that number at the top. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my outside energy level. Now, the last rule is if I look at the top of the periodic table, the first row or the first period only has 2 in it. The next period has 8. I can count those along all the way to the end. And the max number in my third period is 8 again. So that means I have 2 in my inside energy level. 2. My next energy level is 8, and then I have 5. So I can always write this down as the electron arrangement of 2, 8, 5. And that is phosphorus. We pause it there. What I'll do is I'll do one more. Alright, so we're going to try this example one more time. So the first one we did phosphorus. This time I'm going to do silicon. Now, silicon is also on that third row. So I have third row, third period, that means 3 energy levels. Right, next thing, our group number. That is our number of electrons in the outer shell. It is in group 4, so that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons in my outer energy level. I can always tell it's the outside because it is the outside. Then I have my 2 in my inner shell. I have my 8 in my second to inner shell. And so I have the arrangement 2, 8, 4. Now you might notice that I am arranging them at the poles of my diagram, so at each corner. That is just to make it much easier for me to count. Also, when I get to a higher level, electrons do move around in pairs, but we'll talk about that a bit later.